Okay, we are going to go through other models here of the ear, and what we're looking at here, this is the inner ear, and as we mentioned before, the inner ear will start from the oval window, which is this window down here, and it will circulate inside and it will end at the round window. So there are two windows here. This is an oval shaped window, the oval window, and this round one here is a round window. Both of them open to the middle part of the inner ear, which is the vestibule. So the inner ear is three parts, three semicircular canals, 1, 2, 3, a cochlea, and the part in between those two, anything in between the cochlea from one side and the semicircular canals, this whole part here, this is called the vestibule. And the vestibule, inside the vestibule there are two chambers in here. One of them is the utricle and the other one is the saccule. The utricle is the one that opened to the ampulla of the semicircular canal. So if you look here, this is the semicircular canal, follow, it will open at this chamber, so this will be the utricle. The one underneath will be the saccule. This is called the endolymphic sac, the endolymphic duct, and this sac is called the endolymphic sac. So this is the cochlea again, and I'm going to open the cochlea. So this is a cut section of the cochlea, and if you look at it here, you'll see green, blue, pink, green, blue, pink. So it's several triplets. Each triplet consists of 3 ducts. 1, 2, 3. Then it goes like VCT, vect, like convect, vect, VCT. So C is always the middle one. This will be the easy one, which is a cochlear duct, which is a blue one. Not necessarily, don't count much on the color, but it's in the middle. So this will be the cochlear one. The one that's above, there will be the vestibular, VCT, and the one underneath will be the T. What if you switch it like this? There should be a way to tell, which is if you look closer within the cochlea, you see this free membrane down here. This is called the tectorial membrane, and I will show you the other model which is larger, but the one that's toward the tectorial membrane, that will be the duct that's toward the tectorial membrane will be the V, which is vestibular, and the other one that's closer to the basilar membrane here, that will be the tympanic. And this part, tectorial membrane plus the basilar membrane plus the hair cells, this is called the organ of Corti. So you have triplets. Each triplet will give a nerve, and these nerves will come together to form the cochlear nerve. So this nerve, if I put it here or here, a sticker or something, and ask you, this is a cochlear nerve because it's coming from the cochlea. Okay. The other one, if you look at it here, you see 2 nerves. Here is one coming from the vestibule, and this one is coming from the cochlea. So this is the vestibular part of nerve number 8. This will be the cochlear part of nerve number 8. This is the section of both of them. So this is the vestibulocochlear nerve. So if you go to this model here, and this is nothing but just a magnified 3 of those. We took 3 and we put it here. So this is what you're looking for, or looking at, which is section of one of the triplets of the cochlea. And the way to look at it is again VCT, okay? V vestibular, C cochlear, T tympanic, same thing. So the easy one is the middle one. This is the cochlear one, okay? And how to differentiate those two? Look at this free-ended membrane here. This is a membrane that will end here. This is called the tectorial membrane. So the one that's in the same side of the tectorial membrane, this will be the V, which is the vestibular duct. So you have 3 ducts here. The one in the middle is cochlear, and this is the basilar membrane, and this one here toward the basilar membrane will be the tympanic. So vestibular toward the tectorial membrane, cochlear duct in the middle, vestibular duct, cochlear duct, tympanic duct toward the basilar membrane. Now if you look at this part here, the tectorial membrane, you see these hair cells that have hair like this. So these are the hair cells. The hair cells will give you the nerve that goes toward the basilar membrane, and if you follow the nerves, here are the nerves, follow, it will take you to the body of the cells. So here, of the neurons, or the neural cells. So it will take you to the body, another body, another body, and if you remember, the collection of different bodies together is called the ganglia. So this is the spiral ganglia, which is a collection of the bodies of the neurons that are coming from the organ of Corti. What's the organ of Corti? It is the tectorial membrane plus the hair cells plus the basilar membrane. Okay, so if you put the three together, pictorial, hair cells, and the basilar membrane, the three together are called the organ of Corti. Right? And that's it for this model. Okay. If you just look at this part here, this will be the cochlear branch of the vestibulocochlear. It goes after the spiral ganglia. This will be the cochlear branch. Another cochlear, that will make the whole cochlear branch. So this is the part of the cochlear nerve that's coming from the spiral ganglia. Okay. Okay. The membrane of these ducts, if you're talking about this, we said this is the V, which is the vestibular duct. So this pink here is called the vestibular membrane, which is the membrane surrounding the vestibular duct. This membrane here is the tympanic membrane, which is the membrane surrounding the tympanic duct. And that's it.